Hi. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome. Hello. We are here live, coming at ya. Hello. Hi. Let's push another button or two while we wait for everybody to join us here. Welcome. We're so glad to see you here today. No, we're struggling with technology because we are learning, but we're winners. So we're going to figure it out. We're coming to you live today. We are on the PRISM Edit and the Wellness Wheel. What does it want?
Unable to connect.
And maybe on YouTube, we'll see. TBD on that one. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're so glad to see you. Welcome. So I am Jess Nielsen. I'm here today with Peyton. Hello. How you guys doing? You're joining us again. We are on the PRISM Edit and the Wellness Wheel. We're coming to you live today, and we are just here to talk a little about what we've been up to. Hi, hello, welcome. So again, I'm Jess Nielsen. I'm a Mayo Clinic trained holistic health and wellness coach. This is Peyton.
Hi.
She's my guinea pig. And we are coming to you live today. We're talking about the PRISM Edit and the Wellness Wheel. And we are on week 6 of the Wellness Wheel with Peyton. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we go on through the conversation here. So we just want to say hi, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you're watching, push the little like button, push the little share button. We're so glad to see you. So the PRISM Edit is where we're going to start. And what this is about is how everything is connected. And your life is really built on like daily choices, on those little ordinary choices. And so every day you're making a choice for who you want to be tomorrow. And that is what we want to talk about, is noticing what is factoring into that. What other things are influencing us? And it can be a lot of different things. You're influenced by your home, your relationships, your habits, the books you read, the media you're scrolling through right now, right? This is all an influence on you, and it's all connected in how you feel and how you move through the world. So what PRISM is about is asking better questions, and then you start making better decisions, and then you start feeling better in your life. It's kind of a sweet little setup. So we're not about chasing perfection. We're about finding what works for you. It's important that it is what you want to do and what works for you. So the Wellness Wheel is the framework that we use to kind of get people there. And Peyton has been working through the Wellness Wheel. And so she's on week 6, and it really is looking at how everything is connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you mean by everything is connected?
Everything is connected. Like if you have a bad night's sleep and then you wake up the next day, sometimes you will make a poor food choice. Mm-hmm. If you have tons of clutter on your kitchen counter, you have this like mental overwhelm that can come on. Relationships, if they're turmoily, it can take more of your energy. Do you ever feel a relationship sucking the life force out of you?
Yes.
Have you noticed that in your day? Anybody have those relationships where the person just kind of sucks you dry? You don't really know what to do about it? Those things all add up. It's all connected. Your environment impacts your habits. So if there's a bowl of fruit and a bowl of candy on the counter, which
Mm-hmm.
one are you going to pick? Environment. So we really want to look at how it's all connected. That's PRISM. Yeah. Yep.
I never would have connected those.
I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the only one. What do you guys think? Is it all connected or not? Like, do you notice that if you have a bad night's sleep, you make poor decisions the next day? I do.
I feel like I don't think about it until it's said out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just that unconscious kind of decision that you don't even realize you're
a little
making.
bit mindless. Yeah. There's
Mm-hmm.
no real intention there. And so that's where we can run into trouble. Definitely. Yeah. So Peyton, the Wellness Wheel.
Yes.
Week 6.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it's been 6 weeks?
No.
No.
Time flies.
So like, what would we want to tell people about what is the Wellness Wheel? Like, I say it's a blueprint or maybe a workbook that helps you.
I do think it's a guide.
A guide.
Yes, because it's that self-paced, you do it on your own.
Yep.
It's not like forced by any means.
Yep.
And you have to want it. It's a big need to want.
Yeah, like you have to, or it doesn't work.
No.
It just does not work. No. And so what we do is we kind of look at your life in one snapshot, and it lets you see what areas need help and what areas you're doing good in. And so over the last 6 weeks, Peyton has been working on a few different areas and kind of balancing her wheel out. And a lot of people are trying to fix one piece at a time. And that is just not really the way to do it. You want to zoom out and look at your whole life at once. And it's not about like reinventing yourself. You just have to notice. Yeah. And so it seems that when you start noticing, things start to change a little bit. So Peyton, what do you think?
I've learned that the first step in change is to notice, but why is that?
Yeah.
Like,
so you've learned that and you've kind of been able to notice, but why, right? Why does that change it? And the notice actually, it's a neuroplasticity thing. So it stops the habit loop. When we're in a funk, when we're in a bad relationship and we're replaying this scenario, we're in a habit loop. And so if you can at least notice, hey, I'm spiraling, you stop yourself and you say like, let's take a different path. So the notice is the first step in changing your neuroplasticity. And neuroplasticity is how our brain remembers things. It's how your brain learns. And you can still learn at any age. You can change your brain at any age just by step one, notice. Step one, definitely. It changes your habit loop. So it's not us telling you what to think. We're not saying, Peyton, stop having those thoughts about your relationship. We're saying, notice when you're spiraling and try a different path. And that seems to work. And the ticket is that it leaves it personal because your life and my life are very different.
True.
And your life is very different. Yeah. So everybody's best life does seem to look a little bit different. When was the last time that you guys noticed small changes making a big impact on your life? Anybody have any small change, big impact stories? Hi, everybody. How's it going? We're glad to see you. How are we doing, Peyton? Do we have anybody watching us yet?
I think we have a couple.
Hey, guys, if you're watching, just drop a little comment or say hi, thumbs up, something, so we know you're out there. And if you are enjoying what we're talking about, if you like a more adult or mature conversation instead of nonsense in your scroll, hit like, share it. This is the PRISM Edit and the Wellness Wheel. And we're helping people make changes they want to have in their life. So Peyton is on week 6 of the Wellness Wheel. And what I'd like you to do, Peyton, is complete your wellness wheel one more time.
Okay.
So you did it the first week and then one in between, and this will be your last one. So this is what the wellness wheel looks like. And it's just a little guide that helps you get clear on what you want to work on in your life. It's not about what I think you should work on. It's what you want to work on. It's a blueprint and it looks at 8 different areas of your life all at the same time. And it's about how it's all interconnected. Sleep impacts choices, impacts the way you feel, relationships impact energy. It's a big circle, the circle of life. It's a real thing. And so what it does is it shows you where you're doing good and where you might need a little attention. And then it gives you the tools and the framework to actually make the change. And that is what Peyton has been working on for 6 weeks now. And when we started, her goals were kind of small and simple and good because they were personal to her. I think one of the first ones was like be outside for 3 minutes every day because she was struggling to get sun on her face, and that was important. And so what you see with this is as you start accomplishing goals, you aim higher through goal efficacy. And that's where you get one win and you build on it and you build and you build. And that is what's been happening. So Peyton, tell us what your goal was for last week.
I think it was to eat 1 meal, 4 days in the week.
Yes, we were working on your food and fuel.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And how did you do on that?
I did.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Did you celebrate? Let's celebrate right now because we celebrate the victories. We're celebrating in our head. This is how we celebrate. Yep. Okay. We're gonna keep it chill for you guys. Maybe like next week we'll show you how we really celebrate, but not today. So your goal was to eat 1 meal 4 times a day. Nope. 4 days out of 7.
Yes.
And you accomplished it every one?
Yep.
Good job.
I think I did 4 out of 7, yeah.
Yeah. How did you feel on the last day when you got your last meal in? How did that sit with you?
It was good. It's nice to know that I can accomplish something, like being able to create a goal and actually do it.
Yes. Goal efficacy.
Means a lot.
Yeah, that's a thing. And did you notice any positive impacts from doing that? What did you gain from just going through the motions?
I've continued to eat one meal every day.
Oh, good. So you're building on it. Yeah. And what were some of your other goals over the last 5 weeks that you've kept? Are there any that you've kept going?
The outside one. I haven't been outside maybe every day, but I have been getting outside and I have been doing stuff. I've been hanging out with people.
Yes.
Making sure to do fun play and movement.
Fun play and movement.
Or else what's the point?
That was on the wheel. It was one of her lower areas, which seems weird. You'd think a young adult would be all about fun play and movement, right? But the weight of responsibility kind of crept in and maybe you lost sight of fun play and movement.
Sure.
So you brought it to the forefront yourself and then worked on it. And now it's kind of a ritual, right? It's kind of an everyday part of your life. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. And goal efficacy. It works. It's not voodoo. It's not magic. No. There's a system. The system is the wellness wheel. It works. It's pretty cool stuff. So essentially what it comes down to is how those tiny choices create a momentum as well. She now has a momentum, and that consistency beats intensity. Every time. It beats motivation. Motivation shows up. It's cute for a minute, but it leaves. When you have rituals in place, when you build them over a 6-week period, things start to change, and it's pretty amazing. So your future is really hiding in your daily routine. It definitely is. It's hiding in your daily routine, and that's where we find it.
So is that why motivation never seems to like stick? Yeah.
Have you noticed like, oh, I'm going to start a new routine. I'm going to do exercise every day. And then by the end of the day, you're like, I'm tired.
Yep.
I don't think that was a good idea.
It only lasts so long.
Yes.
And then it wears off.
Yes. And so motivation is an emotion, and it comes and it peaks and it hangs out and then it leaves. And you're sitting there like, oh, okay, I suck. What did I do wrong? Really, that's not the case. You just maybe didn't understand that motivation is cute. It shows up for a minute and then it leaves. So it's those rituals and those daily choices that really help you become the version of yourself you want to be. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. How about you guys? What's a habit that you see in your life, and is it good? Is it bad? Tell us a little bit about your habits and your rituals and how they're working for you or against you. And I'm Jess Nielsen. I'm a Mayo Clinic trained holistic health and wellness coach, talking to Peyton today. She's been working through the Wellness Wheel, which is a workbook you can get on the TikTok shop. And it's a guide for adulting. It's a guide for making change that you want to make in your life. So that is the Wellness Wheel. Hello, everybody. Push like, push share, push all those buttons. I don't even know what they all do, but you should push them. Yeah, definitely. What do we got? 3? Hi. Hi. How about on the other one? Do we get to see on the other one?
It's not clear.
The other one is fussy. We're doing 2 at a time. We're actually doing 3 at a time, because why not? Are you guys liking what we're talking about?
Read this one.
I am all this is, man. Somebody's saying something. They're trying to get their life together on YouTube. I like where you're going with this. Keep telling us about what you're working on. That's good. And if there's anybody who knows how to run TikTok, could you help us?
The youth is not on our side in this
I thought if I brought a youth in, like I would be doing good. And here we are. We don't know what you're saying. If you're commenting, we're so glad. We're glad you're engaging with us. We're talking about how change is hard. Adulting is hard. Sometimes we find ourselves doing habits and things that aren't always good for us, and we don't even realize it. And so we use the Wellness Wheel to see our whole life all at once. Peyton's on week 6. So Peyton, let's look back at your Wellness Wheel and tell me which category had like the best improvement, which one kind of stayed the same. This is what it looks like over the weeks. She's readjusted. And this is what we use to kind of score or gauge our progress. So what do you got?
I've had 4 move up. Good. So my fun play movement went from a 6 to an 8.
Where was it on day 1?
4.
A 4. And now it's on
an 8.
That. What do you think of that?
I think that's pretty impressive. Like, to me, seeing it in the beginning, I was like, ugh.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, this might be too much.
Yeah, you showed up, there was a little motivation, but she was already creeping out the door.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
But now, like, after it's been, what, 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
I feel really accomplished. Like, I'm proud of myself that I was able to actually show up and do it.
Everybody thumbs up Peyton. Thumbs up Peyton. Whoop, whoop, Peyton. Okay, reel it in. What other ones? What was your other like really low that came up to a high?
My food and fuel.
Food and fuel
was at a 3.
Ooh.
And now it's at a 5.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
I'm shocked.
Shocked. Go on. Elaborate, please.
I don't know. Food's always something that I've struggled with.
Yep.
So the fact that it's moved 2 is like, I don't know. It's just, I'm shocked. I don't even know what to say.
It's big. It's a significant move for someone who came into food and fuel quite hesitant and a little, maybe, I don't want to put words in, but maybe a little nervous even about it. Like, how do I even start? Because it's always kind of been a thorn for you.
Yes.
And so the ticket really is to make it what you want and take the smallest step. You look at where you want to be and you take the smallest step towards that. You don't go running full speed trying to eat 3 meals a day.
That would not.
It would never, you would be feeling a lot different right now if that is what we tried, because you wouldn't have succeeded.
Exactly.
And so part of the wellness wheel is to make sure that you do accomplish those small goals, because she's building on it, goal efficacy. Yeah. So that's a big leap for you.
It is.
Yes. And then the others, did you have any other changes on your wheel?
I had 2 more go up. My career, school, and money went from a 4 to a 6.
Okay.
And then my home life went from a 7 to an 8.
So overall, when you look at your wheel from the first day and then now, how much better or different is it going to roll?
It's actually going to roll.
It's actually going to roll. So the first day was more like, don't.
Yeah, like you maybe get like half a roll and then it's going to stop.
Yeah.
It got stuck. But now it should probably roll a couple times at least.
Yeah, I think it could. I do. I think you have made some really great accomplishments that you wanted to make. And it's never about me, obviously, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, because it's important to celebrate the victories.
For sure.
And we celebrate victories because we want to give ourselves dopamine. We can give ourselves our own little dopamine hits, right? That's what we're doing. And it works. So part of this is making sure that you can sustain it. So we worked on goal achievement in chapter 6, and we kind of understand how goals work and why SMART goals are important. And if you don't know about SMART goals, then you should get the wellness wheel and read chapter 6, or go back and watch all of our other YouTubes and TikToks. SMART goals are the foundation, but we also want to sustain this going forward. And part of that is building a community, having these skills, and continuing to set goals with yourself, because the accountability coach helps. Obviously, it helps so much. And so now we need to make sure you have these things in place as you go forward and make your next goal. And so part of that is rituals, daily practices, and making sure you make time for the things that matter to you. Build that supportive community. We have a Facebook group, we have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have lots of places where you can come hang out with people dealing with the same stuff and doing the same stuff. So use those resources. When you look forward to next week, what's something that you might want to work on?
I think I want to keep the same goal, but for the whole week instead of 4 days.
Okay.
Out of 7.
All right. So let's see. That would be, is it 7 days then, are you saying?
Yep.
7 out of 7. All right. And tell me more specifically what that's going to look like.
I want to eat 1 meal a day, 7 days in a row.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you can accomplish that?
7.5.
7.5. Okay. A 7.5. How do we get it up to an 8? What can we do to get it to a solid 8? What if...
Meal prep.
Meal prep. Okay. That is a really, yes. So tell me now, reframe it. What's it look like? Because we added a word.
Okay.
We added a word that also adds some work. Sorry, Mike, there. Sorry about that. I do that sometimes.
I need to meal prep for 7 days.
Yes.
So I can eat 1 meal a day, 7 days straight.
Okay. Now, the same question. How confident are you that you can do that on a scale of 1 to 10?
An 8.
Okay. Why an 8? Why not a 6? Why not a 5? How did we get to the 8?
Well, because I know I can do it for 4 days.
Okay. Yes.
So that gets me up there.
Yep.
And meal prep will take out a lot of the like lack of motivation to cook.
Yes.
Because then I'm just like,
yes.
I want to, I'm not going to, whatever.
Yes. That's good. So you said, I know I can do it because I've done it before. So you're going to build on old skills, loving that. And then you said you're going to get ahead of this roadblock because you already know you don't like cooking. It's not your favorite. So to get ahead of it, meal prep. You just use skills that you learned from the wellness wheel because it works and it's really cool. Okay. So we're now at an 8 in confidence.
Yep.
How important is it on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, I don't really care. 10, very, very important.
I want to give it like a 6 or a 7.
A 6 or a 7. Okay, how about, we'll say 6.5.
Okay.
6.5. Why not a 3? How'd you get there? Why not a 3? Why not a 4? What makes it?
Because I know I need to eat. Like,
okay.
I know I do.
All right.
But it's like, it's kind of just a daunting task for me. Like eating is just...
Because you have other things going on. So it's not just like, oh, I want to be skinny. Or, No, it's because you have some things going on in your system and it's not always a pleasant experience.
Exactly.
And so we're getting over 2 roadblocks essentially at the same time. So if you're watching and you're wondering why, that's why. Like that's kind of a little behind the scenes is because it's challenging in a lot of different ways for people to find balanced, healthy nutrition that works for them. That's what matters. It has to work for them. And so you said that you know you need nutrition. You use need. And that's a big word. Tell me a little more about that. Why do you need it? What if you don't have it? Like, why do you need?
I can feel my body shutting down when I don't have it. It starts shutting off the not important systems like my eyelashes.
Eyelashes, people. Yeah.
And I'd like to have eyelashes.
Right? Okay, it is what it is. Yeah. So you have a little internal motivation then.
Yes.
There's something driving you towards this, which is also an important part to making these goals stick is you have to want it. So Peyton has a little want and a little plan. And who is going to be your accountability partner for this one? Do you have someone you can pull in just to ask in a week how you did? They don't have to do it or anything else, but follow up with you.
I'm going to make my sister do it.
Okay. All right. There you go. So I want you to, if you could, repeat it back to me all at once because hearing yourself say it is also part of the magic.
Okay, I'm going to meal prep 7 meals so I can eat 1 meal a day, 7 days straight.
Yay!
Or 7 days in a row.
So that
my body doesn't shut down.
So that, yes, I have building blocks for eyelashes, etc. Love that a lot. So how about you guys? What's something that you want to work on, but you just aren't sure where to start? Let us know in the comments. If you're watching, thumbs up, push all the little buttons, say hi if you want to get crazy. We'd love to visit with you. So part of what we're talking about is kind of 2 different systems. We've got the PRISM edit where we look at what's influencing our life. We try to make sure that we bring you only good factual information there, good product recommendations, no hype. We're not about trends. We're about what works, what's good for your body. And then within that is the wellness wheel, which is a framework for changing your life. It's a framework for looking at your life all at once and seeing what areas might need some attention and what areas are doing really good. So the wellness wheel, that's what we're talking about with Peyton. And she has finished 6 weeks of it, which is usually how long I recommend people work through the process is 6 weeks, because that's how long it takes your brain to make a new pathway through neuroplasticity. Does cool things. Yes. So the summary really is that everything is connected. You know, when you sleep poorly, you make poor choices the next day. When your relationship is chaos, your energy gets drained from it. So you want to look at your life and find those areas that might need a little balance and take small, smart steps to work on that. Hey, yeah. All right, Peyton, what else do we have?
Let's see here.
I think we did pretty good. We followed up with all your stuff, and your wellness wheel looks really good and balanced.
It does.
Do you feel confident leaving the program and moving forward on your own? What do you think that'll be like?
I think it'll be tricky in the beginning because I do think like the meeting once a week holds me even more accountable.
Yes, right.
But I think if I can like get my sister slightly on track with it, just being like, hey, can you just like check in with me?
Yes,
I don't know. Just make sure I'm doing something, which obviously isn't all on her. Like I should be able to manage it myself. But just that little.
Yes, as humans, we need that accountability, just a teeny little bit. And some people are really cool and they can hold themselves accountable. But really, it's so much better to have someone else.
Or maybe like a reminder.
Yes.
Like if I could get my phone to buzz at me or something.
That totally works as well. Definitely.
I maybe we should try that.
Do both.
Yeah, or that
do
too,
both. Why not? Like the more support, the better. I think
Very
the more
true.
people who can just gently say, "Hey, how's it going?" But they also have to be non-judgmental.
I think Paige will be good.
Paige, okay.
I'm gonna make sure she's
just like prep her going in that this isn't about perfection.
Yep.
It's about just small steps in the right direction. Yes.
No, I think she'll be good.
Good. Okay. Well, I think you're gonna do great things. Well, I know you are. You got this. You've learned a lot. I've watched you evolve through this process, and I can see the changes already, and I know that you're gonna keep doing great things. So
I'm gonna try.
You are. It's good. It's good. Okay, so that is what we've got for you today. If you enjoyed what we talked about, push the buttons, like, comment, share, all those things. I'm Jess Nielsen. I'm a Mayo Clinic trained holistic health and wellness coach. I'm here with Peyton. She's worked through the wellness wheel, and you can get it on the TikTok shop if you're interested. We would love to hear from you in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.